Oh yeah! So it's the 25th birthday of the legendary Sonic the Hedgehog, but we can't forget about another cool birthday of another Sega icon. Yeah, talking about Streets of Rage, baby. Woo! And I got here on the good old Sega Master System. Yeah, in Europe they got this cool game over there. Sadly we didn't. But if you're familiar with the Game Gear port, it's pretty much like this one, but now you can actually see the action. So it's not all zoomed in and you can barely see anything. No, it's a bit more zoomed out so you can see everything. So how does this version actually measure up? Let's go to the streets and see if we can get our rage on. Yeah. Okay, first things first, you got all three characters in here. Blaze, Atso, and Adam. Yeah, the original trio is back. Some versions I think they took Adam out. But yeah, in this Sega Master System port, you get all three characters. Very cool. But what isn't so cool is once you go out there to fight, yeah, you had to do it all alone because it's a one-player only game. So this is just like Double Dragon or Prisoners of War. And unfortunately, it's the awesome two-player mode. That's disappointing, but let's still continue on anyway because the roads are still pretty angry. Alright, so if you don't know the deal here, yeah, this evil Mr. X guy, he has a crime syndicate, he's taking over a city, and 3 X-Cots are ready to take to the streets, beat up these bad guys, and take back their city, and they're going to do it any way possible. So if they see any weapons on the ground, or they see a bad guy with a knife, they're just going to knock him out, steal the weapons, and use them against them. Very cool. Plus you have various throws and various punching techniques. Yeah, Streets of Rage MS here plays just as good as the Genesis version. At least control wise. Yeah, what isn't so awesome though. Alright, say I want to nuke these guys with the cop car just like I did in the original Sega Genesis game. You know, have it zoom in. Sadly you can't do that here. At least not from the actual controller that you're using. No, you have to go to the pause menu that's on the system itself. Go all the way over there, hit the appropriate buttons, and boom, then you can summon the cop car. I don't know about you guys and girls out there, but I usually have my Sega Master System all the way across the room. That's a bullet, you just gotta bite. It sucks. Thankfully, all the action is here. Yeah, you can still beat up a lot of the tough guys, girls in the skimpy outfits, and huge bosses, just like in the original version. The Sega Master System even has an exclusive enemy or end boss at stage 6. Yeah, so surprisingly, a lot of the action from the Sega Genesis original is all here. Get all the unique enemies, all unique stages, all the cool weapons, power-ups, and it controls very well too. You want to punch, kick, do throws, it's all done here, no problem, even with 2 buttons. But there are some limitations here. Yeah, again, no 2-player mode. When you're fighting like a new group of enemies, it's always the same 1 or 2 enemies that are alike. So it has sort of that Double Dragon problem where it's not able to process different enemies on screen. And no, you gotta fight a same group of enemies that are all the same type. And then you fight the next group of baddies, which are usually something completely different, or the same enemies recycled over again. So say you want to beat up a man and a woman at the same time, nope. It always has to be either 2 guys, 2 girls of the same type. It's annoying, but if you're used to 8-bit games like Double Dragon, sadly, you know, they had to do that because they had to work around some, I don't know, memory processing limitations and all that junk. Yeah, other than a few hiccups here that might get you mad on the roads, no, Streets of Rage here on Sega Master System, it's awesome. Definitely one of the best beat-em-ups you can find out there on 8-bit machine. Yeah, 8 huge stages, great controls, great action, awesome enemies to fight. Yeah, it's all here. And that's why Streets of Rage here on the Sega Master System, it earns an 80 out of 100. Yeah, you won't be enraged once you get this one in your collection.